back to my channel RJ Trades. If you have not subscribed, do not forget to like and subscribe this channel. And also I make a lot of educational video about trading. So if you have any question or comment, please do write them below. So today we're gonna talk about VWAP. How do we add VWAP to Trading View? Kind of understanding what is VWAP and also how do you trade a VWAP. So let's get it started. So let's go with the definition. What is VWAP? VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. So the price is linear, right? So if you look at that, the price is moving up and down, but the price itself doesn't tell you the whole story. Example, it does not tell how many shares were traded at this price. It just tells you the price. It opened, closed, and whatever the high low of the day, right? The week. But it does not tell you how the volume weighted. VWAP actually tells you. One thing though, VWAP, you cannot trade VWAP off in a daily. You have to, I mean, you cannot day of a longer time period. It had to be one day only. It just resets every other day. So you cannot swing trade off VWAP. If you are day trading, VWAP is a great tool. Again, I suggest never depend on one indicator, but make sure you understand this, and you can actually trade off it too. But if you have multiple confirmation, let's say it's at the support and resistance and also VWAP, that's double confirmations. Make sure you have multiple confirmation. So let's get with the definitions. VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. It's the ratio of value traded to the total volume. So we can see the formula. So it's a sum of price times the quantity of shares traded divided by total quantity. So as we go, each bar, right, each bar, whether you are in 1 minute, 10 minutes, or whatever, it just calculates like how many traded at that particular price to give you the that actual price. Even if the stock price is X, it could be the actual. If you look at the calculate the VWAP, it may be a little higher or lower depending where it's going. So so this is Trading View, free. If you are new, you can always. So we'll just kind of start from the basics and add the VWAP. So let's go to the FX functions, and I already have VWAP, but otherwise you can just do VWAP and click here and it will add it. Right, you can actually add it here. So here the source is high, low, close, divide by 3. That's a source, but you can use open, close, high, low, mid, or whatever, high, low, divide by 2, whatever you can do. I'll just set it for default, and you can see that since I'm in daily candle, let's change color to something else. You can always change color to any of the indicator you want. So let's make it this. Yeah, that looks good. So okay, so this is daily. That's why you cannot see this right in the middle, right in the middle. So you cannot trade off VWAP. But if you go to the smaller time frame, so let's go to 5 minutes, and let's go to 5 minute, and we should chart, and you can clearly see that this is a VWAP, right? So so what happened today? So what happened? We open up. Yeah, this is, oh, okay, this is today. So usually the true price should be right around VWAP, right? If you calculate it should. So basically price usually kind of come back and test the VWAP. VWAP acts as a support and resistance. So you can see that um, everything pretty much dropped down today. So we opened up a little bit high, then right around VWAP kind of acting as a support. Then we kind of went down as the market was down, but we again tested, right? We again tested back, then came down, and we got the news like all the airlines gonna get some bailout. So then we pumped up huge, but look at that, again it tested VWAP. So how you can trade, always don't all just depend on VWAP or any other indicator, but one thing you could do is, so basically the idea is like if the price is above VWAP, that's a bullish, it's just going, there's a lot of buying going on, and if it's below, that's bearish. And you can always have like just the bearish always VWAP up. But usually if you look at the most of the ticker, what you will find that it will, the price which always comes down to the VWAP. See here, right, tested here below that, then came up, then flew through it, but again tested. So you're not buying here. So let's say it's a really bullish, you want to buy it, but you want to wait till it's at VWAP, right? Then you want to add it. That's a good entry point. That's a good risk reward, right? So you just test, then it can fly. So why buy here if you can buy here? That's the idea. And you could actually do it today in Boeing. You could literally sell it right around somewhere, then we test it, then get it and get out. So Pretty simple, not and I pretty much show you how to set up. And yeah, same thing, right? It's just any other day, same things. It went up, kind of came, then came down again, but tested VWAP perfectly. So we can go to one more ticker. Pretty simple. Yeah, Apple, right? So Apple. Okay, yeah, same, pretty much like everything's. We opened up down, but it went up, then we boom, but again we tested the VWAP and it pulled down. You can always do support and resistance and do multiple confirmations. Here is like this is kind of, this acted as a little bit of resistance right around here. And probably if we go to the higher time frame, maybe you had the same resistance a few days before too. But it went up then down. It's usually the, basically the idea is the price will come down to the VWAP label again. Not necessarily always true, but usually it does that. So that's a, also if you are buying up, even if you're bullish, you you should usually try to wait it. So let's look at one more. If I have a docu, so here we can see that we open up right around, went through it, but we tested VWAP again, went through it. Then I think we had a lot of buyers going on, then just selling continued, and we tried to get it, we could not get in, but yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, VWAP is another great tool just to edit, just to make your multiple confirmations. I use a lot just to see the direction, and if I'm buying, I try to get it at the VWAP. So yeah, that's about it for VWAP. If you have any more question or comment, please do write it below. Other than that, thank you and have a great weekend. Thanks.